Hey guys, welcome to Season 2 of Planet Coaster! Yay! And we're starting a brand new park! Oh yeah, and we're going to start in Sandbox Field. Hopefully this should be really quick. Now, this episode, I think this is going to be kind of a weird episode, to be honest. Because I'm going to talk to you about a bunch of stuff. And I don't even know whether this is the right place to talk to you about some of the things I'm going to talk to you about, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now, let's talk about the park first. I've got an idea for a park, and I'm going to run it by you, and we'll see what you think. Now, I do wish... this is one of the things I'm going to talk to you about, is the terrain tools. On the one hand, they're awesome. Being voxel based is awesome, right? And you can't get away from that. And I'm not going to be too critical of it, but I am going to be a little critical of the tool set. There's some stuff that it just doesn't do very well. You know, you've only got a round brush. Why don't we have a brush palette? What if I want to do squares and stuff? And the reason I'm a little bit critical is because I wanted to do something, and I found that it's the most freaking difficult thing to do with this tool set. Actually, I think that's another reason that I'm in a bad mood, is because the stuff that I would love to do, like I'd like to do a statue of a massive dragon in the middle of here, and then have a roller coaster flying around it and stuff. Can't do that. Do you know why? Do you know why I can't do that? Because I don't have the talent. It's that simple. I am actually not very artistic when it comes to stuff like that. Painting and sculpture and stuff like that. Ugh. God, you should have seen the stuff that I produced in like pottery class and stuff. So yeah, well, what's the idea for the park? Right. The idea of the park, and I was kind of sitting having a cup of tea thinking about this. I want something that's got like trees and fountains to show off the water features, and I want big water features and stuff. Yeah, we got all the new pillars and stuff, so I kind of guess I want to do kind of like maybe a Greek temple kind of thing. So yeah, and then it was like, okay, so if you combine like loads of water and fountains and stuff, and Greek temple style, and all the other things that I kind of had in my mind, what does that kind of conjure up? And then I was like, yep, got it. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Yep, that's what we're going to do. The freaking Hanging Gardens of Babylon. I'm tired of being upstaged by Silverette and Rudy and Flabaliki and all the other guys. We're going to do the freaking Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And then I was like, yeah, but you know what? If I do the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, then there's a load of stuff, a load of new stuff that I won't be able to use. Like, you can't really, like, use flame effects in the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Okay, you might be able to have a few little braziers around, but it's hardly conducive to, like, big flaming stuff. And then I thought, well, you know what? How about we do, like, a heaven and hell kind of thing, where we have... like above ground, we'll have the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, and we'll have a roller coaster whizzing around there, and then we'll have like kind of rides outside and stuff like that. And I think we're going to have a big water feature here in front of it. And then how about we do the underworld, right? And we dig down underneath and have a big cavern, right? And it's all going to be like volcanic, and there's going to be flames. And again, see, I'd love to do a big statue of Satan, some big demon underground. Could I do that? No, I'm not that talented when it comes to stuff like that. But I might try and do something. I might try and do some kind of hideously deformed monster, which I might be able to throw together. So I'm just trying to lay out where I want the temple to be. How's this building gonna be? And I'm just laying it out at the moment because I've kind of don't really know the proportions that I'm going to have. It's going to have like 2 wings. I just want to kind of get a rough idea of where like the plazas and things are going to be, and the upper tiers and that kind of stuff. So let's come down here a bit. So yeah, what are some of the other things that I wanted to talk to you about while I'm doing this? Well, I wanted to talk to you, like a lot of people have been leaving comments recently. Like some guy just left a comment, and he was like, Skye, do you realise a lot of your subs aren't active? like you only get 1,000 views per video. And my reply to that was, so? Like, first of all, that's not correct, because I've got like, I don't know, what have I got, like 1,800 videos and 18 million views or something. So I average about like 10,000 views per video. But I take his point, which I think, because he didn't reply, but I think his point was that, like, why aren't I producing videos that appeal to more of my subscribers? And that's one of the things that I want to talk to you about. And one of the things is, before it gets too dark, I'm going to pause the game, because I don't want to be working in the dark. One of the things is that my channel's what you would call a variety channel. I don't play like solely one type of game. I like to play a variety of games. Yeah, and then it's like, I know, okay, right. Like, if I wanted to get like just more views, right, what would I do? I'd go and I'd produce City Skylines videos, because I'm pretty sure, well, and probably Planet Coaster at the moment, but like primarily City Skylines vids, because they're going to get me the most views. But the thing is, whilst views are important to me, and that's probably something else that we'll talk about in due course, just like the whole financial thing, I am not going to make videos for games like if I don't want to, right? Because, like, what's the point? Like, really, you know, I'm not going to be into it. I'm not going to be passionate about it, right? And you're going to know that. And then the videos aren't going to be that great. And then you guys will get, like, disgruntled. And it won't be fun, you know? And it's not fun for me, and it's not fun for you. So, like my view is, surely it's better to, like, wait until I'm like, in the mood to play, like, whatever game it is. And then play it, right? And kind of, it is what it is. Okay, so we've got the basic shape now. God knows how long that's taken. That's what I'm talking to you about stuff. And I'm kind of whittering on. This isn't like a planned speech or anything. I'm just kind of rambling. So what's this going to look like? Let's talk about this for a second, and not my freaking issues. This is going to be kind of like multi-tiered and multi-layered, and it's going to have like loads of pillars everywhere, and there's going to be greenery hanging down, and there's going to be water coming down from all kinds of places, and I'm thinking of having a fountain in the center with like water jets and statues and all that kind of stuff. But I do want this to be kind of multi-layered. Imagine this in 3D, because I'm doing like a layout at the moment, but imagine this in 3D. And so this goes up, and you've probably got like, I don't know, 3 or 4 tiers, like getting smaller as it goes up. And then, like, the building extends along the back, and then you're going to have, I don't know, like staircases going up the side and things. We'll do them with stairs with paths, and some of them will be straight and some of them will be curved, and that's kind of the sort of thing that I've got in mind for this level. Time, I'm finding myself like really hard pressed for time, and the creative games, like, you know, the SimCities, the City Skylines, the Planet Coasters, they take so much more time than other games. And so, and whilst I love them and I love playing them, trying to find the time to do stuff is kind of, it's trying to fit everything together. So yeah, like talking about the financial side of things, like right now, I'll tell you now, things are like, yeah, pretty tough. It's not, the life of a YouTuber isn't easy, and yeah, like getting enough views to make enough money and stuff, it's definitely an issue, and the amount of time that you spend on videos and stuff, and I hate that. I just want to be able to do what I want to do and produce the best videos that I can do and not have to worry about any of the other crap. But unfortunately, you know, kind of that's life. And it's like, I mean, like I could do like a Patreon campaign, and I have kind of thought long and hard about that, which would kind of maybe remove some of the restrictions that I've got on my time or whatever while the channel is still growing. I mean, I will get to a point where I've got basically economic freedom, and then I can just do what the hell I want. And if I want to sit and spend 2 or 3 days on one video, then I can do that. But like at the moment, I can't, and it's frustrating, you know. But it's like, well, what's the best way to solve the problem? And I'll tell you now, guys, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. And if I come up with a solution, I'll let you know. And certainly, if you've got any like opinions about the subject, then feel free to drop me a comment. So I think we want to do the same thing. I'm already starting to like the basic look that we've got. I think this is heading in the right direction. So we've got the second tier done. So then we'd have the third tier on top of here. Oh, you know what? If this works, guys, this could actually look pretty good. Okay, so then obviously we're going to have the terrain on top of here, and then I'm not sure. Maybe like just like some pillars and some kind of structure on the top. But I want it to be a lot of nature and water and trees and plants and all that kind of stuff. But so like imagine. So imagine we've got this kind of thing over here, and then it's obviously on that, and it goes back, and then in the centre, I don't know, we're going to have some kind of grand staircase going on. I don't know where the centre point is going to be, but like if we like make this like fairly wide. The thing is, these stairs are actually very small, and I think maybe we want something that's kind of like more impressive than that, but I don't know. But so imagine like you've got like a grand staircase going. We'll put a couple of seconds in. Imagine you've got some kind of grand staircase going up here, and maybe like it breaks off to different levels or whatever. Yeah, like as a prototyping session, yeah, I can see this has got some potential. So like, what would we do to dress it up to give you guys an idea? And I'll tell you now, I've got no idea. So, the Skyvola or something? And just like have that. Like just like plaster this all over the walls and stuff. To create just like a... I'm not going to bother doing the top layer just yet. And then you'd be sticking, I don't know, all kinds of plants and stuff around the place. I'm just going to throw some stuff in just like rough just for now. And then, I don't know, like on the next level it might be different. I mean, it'll be a lot more complicated than this. But what do you think? Are we starting to get the idea of having a big, massive temple with stuff like... Now, before we go, like water is going to be a really big part of this. And I haven't played with this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, right? But I want to get some kind of water in here somehow. I honestly don't know how that... If you put like a whole bunch of these, like... Oh, come on. Like this kind of deal. Oh, yeah. Now, obviously, we're going to need, like, probably, like, a lot more of these to get the the right effect. So you'd have to put like probably multiple rows of these in. And at night, like, what does it look like? Because I've picked a park that's got a proper night time now. Actually, let's slow that down a second. Because, like, what does this look like when you light it up? It's a very good point. Do the particle effects pick up lighting? And it doesn't look like they do. No, it's not picked up by the particle effect. Or at least it doesn't look like it to me. It's being picked up on the building behind, but not by the particle effects. Oh, I'm going to have fun lighting this up. So there you go. You know what, guys? We'll leave it there. So that's going to be the prototype for the hanging gardens. What I will do is, having shown you this, I'll go away and I'll like do like at least to this kind of level for the rest of the building. And I don't know, maybe we'll put it into a little time lapse. But see, this is where like Planet Coaster, and the same with City Skylines. It's such a time sink because it's going to take me. Well, I mean, you can see what it's taken me to do this. It's going to take a while to put all that together. I will go off and get on with that. I'll shut up, stop yabbering. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next episode. I hope I didn't bring you down with all the moaning about stuff. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace out.